This hair is serving up some 90s Shania Twain Barbie realness. Hey guys, it's Sam and this is my May wrap-up. So May was an incredibly busy month for me, so I didn't have a lot of time to read, so I only ended up reading 3 books, but I read 3 books that I really enjoyed. The first book was Summer Days and Summer Nights, which was edited by Stephanie Perkins. This is the 12 love stories for summer. It's very similar to My True Love Gave to Me, which was the holiday collection that came out 2 years ago, I want to say. Has it been that long? Wow, like a year and a half ago. I ended up really enjoying this one. I was on the blog tour, so I've done a full spoiler-free review where I outline all the different stories and what I thought of them and gave them all individual reviews. But overall, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. If you enjoyed the holiday collection, I think you'll enjoy this one as well. It's a very diverse collection of different authors and different stories, different kinds of protagonists, different kinds of stories, so I thought it was really well done, very summery, and like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. The second book that I picked up was An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is the first book in what's supposed to be a 4-book YA fantasy series. It follows 2 protagonists in a kind of deserty, Roman-based culture, and it's really interesting, really cool. One becomes a slave in a academy that kind of trains assassin-y type characters, or like assassin soldiers, and the other POV is an assassin soldier in training, and there's a lot of twists and turns and stuff. I've done a full review on this book, which I will link on the screen for more details, but this book is definitely a foundational book. When it originally came out, it was being marketed as a standalone. It definitely isn't, and if it would be a standalone, it doesn't answer any questions at all whatsoever. You learn about the world and about the different protagonists and all the little political underpinnings and stuff. There is also a love rhombus kind of in this, so if you're not into love triangles, I wouldn't even come near this because there's basically 2 love triangles going on, but the love isn't the center point of the story. I think there is a lot more stuff going on, but if you don't like love triangles or multiple love interests, you're not going to enjoy this. But I ended up enjoying this one. It wasn't my favorite first installment in a series I've ever read, but I did like the foundation that it laid, and I think the future books will be really good. In my review, I said I gave this one 4 stars. Sitting on it a little longer, I think it's between 3.5 and 4 stars. Again, I really enjoyed it, but with it being so foundational, there's not quite as much going on as I would have liked, but again, it's going to be a longer series. There's going to be a lot going on. I really enjoy the magic, and I enjoy desert-based fantasy, so I'm interested to see what else comes up with this series. And the last book is, I think, one of the reasons why An Ember in the Ashes started to lose kind of its luster after I read it, because this book is so good and is one of my favorite books of the year. Completely unexpected, but also I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't know I was going to love it as much as I did. And that is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This is the first book in a YA fantasy duology, and it is a 1001 Nights retelling, and it is so good, and it blew me out of the water. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but it's so good. It is everything I want in a retelling, where it keeps the core elements of the story, but then it makes it its own completely. And I don't even have words for it. I loved it so much. I pretty much inhale read this. I think I read it in about 2 days or so. So completely amazing. I love the main character. She is so sassy and wonderful and stubborn, and just my stubborn protagonist that I love. I love the love interest. He's like brooding and wonderful, and they have a really good relationship and banter going on, and there's just all this stuff that's simmering under the surface with this that you don't really know all of the things going on, like when the main character's name is Scheherazade, Shazi, and when she goes into the situation, like she thinks it's gonna be one way and it's different. It's so good. I don't even want to completely talk about it too much because I'm going to be doing a full review on both books coming up on Monday. I'm in the very last part of the second book right now, The Rose and the Dagger. I'm reading that. I'm going to finish that probably tonight, so by the time this video goes up, I'll already have finished it. But it's such a good series, and the romance element is like instant OTP status for me. Like, it's so good. I haven't felt this passionately about a couple that's brand new to me since Truth Witch, which was back in January, and I'm still like flailing over Truth Witch. So this is a whole new level. Thank God Jillian from Bookish and Nerdy, one of my friends, has already read this book, so I could gush to her as I was reading it. Like, I just was sitting there, my reactions, because I was like, I can't breathe. This book is so good. The writing is amazing. The characters are amazing. The world is really cool. It's, again, another like desert-based fantasy. It's so good. More of my thoughts will come with the full review and gush on Monday. So I obviously gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. So that is it for May. Comment down below and let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!